live on YouTube as well.
Okay.
So
live on YouTube.
Oh shit,
yeah, we are live.
in my stomach.
Yeah, so what, I mean, we got like 2 viewers right now. If and one of them's probably in my family.
But like live
Hi,
on
mama.
YouTube. I didn't know YouTube had live.
Oh yeah, YouTube's live. We can go live on Facebook too, but it's one or the other for now.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Or Instagram.
So
Okay.
anyway.
YouTube live? When did they start that?
Oh, I mean, a couple years ago.
I think
Oh, I'm definitely not on YouTube like that. That's watch
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
Okay, YouTube live.
Well, you know, you're too cool. You gotta. This is for people.
I never heard nobody talk about it.
That's for us
Yeah.
losers, huh?
Yeah, it's for us losers that sit on the internet all day. You know, watching you guys on Instagram and Twitter and all that other good stuff. We sit at home and go live on.
Learn something today. Maybe I can tweet it out. Like, what should I say?
Those of us with kids too, because that's.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, that's right.
There's a link, right?
You know how that goes.
There is a link.
You sent it to me, right?
I sent it to you. Well, it's too late now. If you didn't tweet it out right now.
I'm gonna tweet it.
But you know what we can
I
do?
put it in our bio.
What we can do is once we're done, we can share it. So that's the
they
good
can
thing
go back
about
and
it.
look at YouTube.
Yeah, because I don't give a damn who watches it right now. We're gonna
That's
end up
true.
sharing it, right? Eventually. But we got these cool little.
Waiting on these drinks, Ozzy.
Yeah,
I
man.
know. This table is looking real empty.
Hello?
We didn't even get to do our traditional
Shots.
cheers.
So we're actually doing a sober show for the first time
We are,
here.
believe it or not.
I mean, you guys might be, but I pregame.
Well, I had a shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See,
I had-
He had a shot.
I
Too.
had
He
a shot. You
graduated
see,
each
you
week.
see I'm sweating over here.
Exactly.
He graduated
How many did
each
he
week.
have?
I don't know.
One shot.
One shot.
But you know, he started with the Shirley Temple, then the beer.
Yeah, I know, man.
It's like he's graduating.
That peer pressure get to me. You know, you guys. I started off drinking like vodka. Grey Goose is my thing. That's it.
Wait, Ozzy had gave me a look when I said his name, and meanwhile, here he comes with the drink.
There we go.
Shout out to Ozzy.
Yeah, because we're more of a drinking show. It's Friday night.
Listen, tons of
Ozzy looked at me like, what happened?
topics and tequila.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Well, you know,
Thank you very
I
much.
asked Big Mike.
This
Big
Ozzy,
Mac, what?
Big Mike.
Big Mac.
You from Tampa?
What
That's
was-
how they say Mac in Tampa.
What was on his schedule tonight? He said he was laying low, so I guess.
Wait, time out. Yo, Ozzy did us dirty this week.
Right. He gave us a little beach bucket.
Hold on, let me
We
get
had
this.
glasses.
I gotta put the camera on that right there.
We had glasses. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Like, what happened, man? We didn't give you enough
I
business last
just
week.
said y'all get your ratings up first.
Exactly.
I know, right? It's like y'all
It's
got.
like, y'all hoes wasn't buying nothing.
Ozzy over here trying us, man. I love.
Meanwhile, you about to swipe these cards.
Right.
He's like, it's levels to this.
I know, for real. But how was your week, though, Mac?
My week was good. It was productive. So that was always good. I got in like 5 workouts this week. Some meetings for mental health awareness, and I got a charity kickball event for cystic fibrosis tomorrow. So I've had a busy week.
You heard us? I don't need any ice. I don't need any ice.
Yeah, I'll take ice for the rookies. I'll take that over here.
Yeah, you need another
Yeah.
glass. One more drink.
I just be getting
I'm
hot.
trying to get them to drink more water, so they
I
ain't
drink
having.
water during the day.
Yeah.
I worked out 5 times too.
So wait, is ice a
Divided by
violation?
0.
I tried to give you guys ice when you were at my house. So does it look
A
like
whole lot.
Hey.
Paris? What's up, Paris?
Yes, what's up?
I think I probably took the ice.
You got See, I gotta have it chilled. I can't.
Me too.
Oh, I
It's-
don't like
you
it.
I already start sweating, so it's like I can't.
Like you get drunk faster with hot tequila, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just get sweaty fast.
Oh, that's probably why I like it. I feel much better.
Yeah. See.
I don't really sweat.
Oh, wait, so we're not using these glasses? He needs to give me a straw. Because that glass. Oh, we going backwards? Tip my back out.
Oh, here goes the straw.
We're just reminiscing.
What we doing, like
We're just
flashback
we're
Friday?
just reminiscing from the good old days last week.
Hey, Ozzy, you got the straws?
Oh,
Yeah, we got some.
okay.
That man.
Listen,
I need a shot now, man.
I
What
got,
we
a
got?
lot of, I got a lot of flack for that.
But you want ice in your shot?
Y'all
Yeah,
talking about
go
shot.
ahead. You guys can. I'm more interested in you guys' week.
Well, I got a lot of flack for saying that. You heard me say, oh, nigga, that'll tear my back out.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, for the people that heard it, it was like, oh, you supposed to want somebody good. You worried about the wrong thing. I'm like,
Why they worried about what you worried about?
But that's what I said. And I was like, but, oh, no, I don't want that. Let me get that. Oh, you want this.
I want this. Share me a little bit, if you don't mind.
So, what was your response?
My response. Can you pass me my glass?
You see that? My goodness.
Oops, sorry.
So you don't want it?
Hell no, I don't know whose feet been on this couch. No, but I got a lot of flack for it because people were like, oh, especially, you know, people that I know, they were like, why? They were like, why, you know, is that? I was like, listen, they told me to be real. You know, initially I said I like long walks in the park and shit like that. And nobody was really trying to hear
I ain't
that.
believe.
But listen, I don't mean like long walks, but I might like some sweet shit, you know, sometimes.
Okay.
You know.
It was you switched it up, like you wanted,
Yeah.
like you wanted.
I wanted it all. I'm not gonna lie. I want it all.
Absolutely. Like you wanted a guy. You wanted a guy that was financially stable.
Yeah.
And that someone that kind of that was a good dad. I remember seeing that.
Or good with children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good with kids, but especially because a lot of times a lot of people have their own kids. But I'm really all about watching how you move and how you are with your kids and how you are with your kid's mom and
See,
things
well,
like that. Because
but the kids,
you treating them like shit. What makes me think that
Yeah.
you're gonna treat me good?
and it's a sticky situation because if the kid's mom is crazy, she's gonna make his life as miserable as possible. So it may look bad on him.
Listen,
I want to see.
sometimes-
But I got a question. At what point does she become crazy?
That's
Because
what I was gonna say.
you was with her for enough time for y'all to develop a kid, unless it was like a one night stand or whatever. But
Yeah.
how do they always all of a sudden get crazy
Get
as soon as they have a
crazy.
kid?
Yeah.
Well, you know how it
because
is.
they're
You
now,
know, like my all my friends that are divorced, you know, they always got the excuse. Yeah, she went crazy, you know, after a while. And as a
I've
friend,
definitely been called crazy.
yeah. So I'm always supportive. Yeah, you know what? She was always, but it really is
I'm like,
him.
maybe sometimes, but
It sometimes it is my friend, but I never really kind of like, dog, it's you. But it is, it's always like, all right, man, you know,
I
she's
just
crazy.
feel like people, you have to remember, people get pushed sometimes to that crazy. You
Yeah.
feel me? And I always say that I'm definitely, for me, one, Matt knows, I'm a reactor. I'm not like an initiator. I'm a reactor, so I always react off of like what you give it. So I'm definitely not the one that's gonna always start anything just out of the blue. So yeah, so I'm definitely not, I'm just crazy by, you know, not even by association,
Yeah.
but just by circumstance.
Crazy by nature, not because I hate you.
Wow.
Yes, yeah, her. But you know what's so crazy? Speaking of just people interacting with me this week, why I found out that one of my close friends is in an open relationship, right? And I was
What?
like, yeah. And I was kind of taken aback, not because I really cared so much. So I was just like, damn, I don't like to share my toys like that. Like I wouldn't even want to.
But like they don't like they share them,
Yeah,
but
you-
they're not like there. It's like they kind of can do their own thing when they want or something. I don't
Yeah,
know what
they
is
can
that.
do their
What
own
is
thing. They can do
a
their own
relationship
thing.
is like you can just like.
I'm too insecure for that.
Yeah, I just like. they
You gotta be a
do their own
secure
thing.
man. You gotta be. So wait, is this couple, is it a guy or a girl?
Well,
Is it
yeah,
married?
well, both of them.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's a guy and girl.
So,
They're a couple.
so, no,
Well,
because
I mean, they can be both the same, I guess, right?
yeah, well, it could be. Okay, that's what I was getting at right there. See, it depends on what what it is and what their lifestyle is. That's why I asked, was it a guy or
it's
you know?
it's a heterosexual couple. Yeah.
That's what I assumed it was.
Man, so how do you get to the point where you even propose that to a woman? You know, you're like, damn.
How about she propose it to him?
Well,
She down with it?
I'm sure she proposed it to
Right.
him.
Why it always gotta be the guy, John?
because it's
These
all
girls is freaks
I'm
too.
sure.
'Cause I ain't-
And that's what I was like, yo, I thought I was a freak. I'm definitely not that freaky then because I don't want to share. You know what I'm saying?
Is it really that freaky? Like, if you, at the end of the day, you married this person, you gotta have sex with this one
But
person
they
for the
not
rest of
even
your life.
married.
Oh, they not?
No.
Oh wow, they just having fun. That's like.
I guess it ain't no fun if the homies can't get nothing.
I don't even know what to say about that. Like, all right, they're not married.
So if you're not married, what does she get out of it? You notice I'm taking it. You notice I'm like, what does she get out of it?
Listen.
Because I know what the guys
They have
get.
sex with somebody else?
I know what the guy get. Yeah.
Maybe she fine.
Oh, is the
Can you grab
microphone?
mic? We had some rumblings.
Oh, did we take it? We took the mic.
Damn.
Oh,
Hold on a second. We'll get you a mic.
all right.
Yeah, we'll get you a mic. We'll come back to that. But yeah, I definitely want to hear what you
Yeah.
have to say.
Here you go.
Yeah, it should reach over.
We got a house like that.
So, what was the comment?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like maybe she likes girls.
Yeah.
Maybe
So is that what she's doing?
Maybe that's what she gets out of it. Maybe she.
Well, this is the
sexually
thing.
attracted
But
to
it sounds like an open relationship, so it seems like she can have sex with guys
Well,
too.
time out. This is I think I misquoted. It's not an open relationship because I don't think she's doing anything. From my understanding, she's celibate and he's doing it.
Oh.
Wow.
I
Well,
was at a threesome.
It really wasn't a threesome. It was just like an open, like he can do what he wants. Yeah. So I was like, I don't want gonna share you. Like, if we gonna wait for me, then you better wait for me. You know what I'm saying?
But she probably looks at it like he has needs and she's not fulfilling them. So okay, I'll give you a pass.
But I ain't gonna lie. Is that kind of like, this is just a sidebar question. My curiosity, just like what happened the other day on Instagram. I don't know if you saw this. There was an article about this lady. She got married, and the husband was kind of doing the Russell Wilson thing, like let's, you know, the chivalrous thing, old fashioned. Let's, you know, wait until we're married. And she said they had fooled around during, I guess, the year change that they were together, but never really got that far. On their honeymoon, she said his dick was an inch and a half.
Oh, hell no.
She went to the internet for advice, and it just it spiraled out of control. So am I really that cynical to think like something's wrong? Maybe something's going on with her.
Celibate. She didn't see his dick until the.
Well, obviously he's okay, but time out. He's okay. Remember, this in my situation that I know the friend, he's okay because he's getting it in. You know, I'm just saying, is it maybe it's
but even the honeymoon thing is like, why has she never seen?
Like, shower.
That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, with the married couple.
Why she never seen
I mean, I don't know. She said they never got that far.
My question would be like, don't y'all as women, don't y'all do like a meat check or something like that? Hey,
You touch, right? I mean,
you don't check the package, you don't. I mean, my girl does.
as a born again virgin.
I mean, here you go, Sister Mary Clarence. But I just feel like if you're in any type of relationship, y'all might not be actually having sex, but y'all might be having oral sex or something. I feel like that you'll eventually see something or see somebody getting out of the shower or something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But as a born again virgin, newly,
Here you go, Brianna.
newly, I think I'm gonna be down with that. I don't want to see nothing because I don't want to be tempted.
Oh, I'm a tempted.
Oh shit.
Oh, shoot. Shot it. Shooting his shot.
Okay now.
Foreplay. Give us a little.
Leave your name and number at the door, sir. Just
I'll
like,
do that.
I'm just hey guys. Hey, next. Moving
Moving right
right
along.
along.
Oh, so on our website, let me see that. On the IG, we were talking about, you guys had posted. Let me see the mic.
I don't know. John was talking about his cousin Jesse.
Yeah, no.
I don't know no Jesse.
You guys were talking.
But
It
I
was the
think
post
he
on the
meant
mic.
Jesse.
There was the most interesting
on his,
one.
on his text today.
Who?
John texted me and Mac today, and he was like, "Hey, we're gonna talk about Jesse."
Oh, Jesse's mother.
It's Jesse.
Jussie.
Is
And
it?
I said it's supposed to be
Jussie.
his cousin because I don't know who Jesse Smith is.
Jussie.
But I know Jesse.
Jesse or Jussie?
Jussie.
Jesse.
Man, he's a liar. That's his damn name.
Yeah.
Jesse
Lion,
Smollett. It's Jess, right?
Yeah, Juss.
Oh, well, I'm looking at J-E. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you wrote. That's what you looking at.
I just copied. The guy's a liar. Anyway, he got caught. He got arrested this morning. The Chicago Police Department had nothing else to do but spend all their damn time investigating. And so now we're at the point where they try. Do you think they're trying to?
Listen, wait, I seen that comment because I be looking at stuff
You'll
too.
say the same
The lady
thing.
who did the thing with Emmett Till, they said, "Well, go get her too."
That's what I was thinking. I was like, they need to
Absolutely.
go.
And anybody else that called the cops,
Word.
especially the lady that was in Highland Park that called the cops in
Yeah, on
Chicago.
the baby taking her photo. Oh.
Yeah, so we got a whole.
People
long
need to
list.
start having some kind of repercussion behind
drugged-
these calling these cops.
She drove
She
that
did.
blanket off the sidewalk. That was crazy.
That's just being
Sad part about it now, Lee Daniels and everybody at Empire just kicked him off. They basically saying they're gonna remove his part from the show.
I mean, as it should. I mean, honestly, I agree with it.
That's
I
what they
think
said.
so.
I mean-
think he should be.
Who is they? People always be saying they.
No, Fox made a statement.
Yeah,
though.
they put out a statement. Yeah.
Fox put
I
out
was
a
just trying to
statement.
clarify who they was.
Fox came
The
out with a
man.
statement said that Lee Daniels, everyone's in agreement that they're going to
Sometimes I be
the
wanting
last
to fight
two
that.
episodes. I know, word. Like,
Well, they put the pressure
When
on
they
him.
ready to
They is
fall
the reason why he
Right.
came up with all this. He said to
Yeah.
some type of raise or something like that.
he's getting $65,000 an episode, right?
I think so.
Okay.
So how much he wanted? He
much
wanted
he spending
250. He wanted 100 grand. He wanted what? He wanted cookies numbers. He
And I
wanted
mean,
that cookie money.
I'm pretty
Right,
sure.
so-
Let's do the numbers on this because it's not a 10 episode show. So that's definitely a full season. So they have about what 22 episodes, you guys, I think. But at least 20, right? 20 episodes. You're getting some paper.
Yeah.
I mean, even after taxes, you're getting some paper. You're a young man. You can have a little bachelor pad. Like, you don't need. I don't know what he's looking for. Maybe he's trying to live like LeBron. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Yep, he was wilding.
Anyway,
I think that's
You
when
said that?
I feel so bad.
Bro.
Oh, that's where the memes come from.
Yes.
This is him, man. He's
Bro,
I be
like,
missing
that's
some
why,
stuff.
Yeah,
man, he
but
is
it's
the
so
guy.
crazy because I never like thought that he was lying until I heard him on stage, and I was like, and then I heard the Good Morning America. And
I
stuff.
was just like,
yo, bro, he sound like he's
2 in the morning.
Yeah, he looking for some ass.
Who has bleach
Yo, that bugged me
in the
out.
news at 2 in the morning? If they just happen to ran into you.
Well, I ain't gonna front though, Matt. Why when we saw him, his skin wasn't fucked up from the bleach?
Clothes wasn't either.
Yo.
Ain't have a bleach stain in sight.
Oh, because I know if I just splatter bleach on my clothes when I
Yeah.
pour that shit into the laundry, my
It's
shit
due.
is faded out now. It's fucked up.
The other part of the factor in, like, this is probably the coldest, like.
It was negative 20.
Yeah, negative 20. 2 o'clock in the
Who want to be outside
It's
fighting at
Chicago.
negative 20
In
degrees
Chicago. You got time for
with
that.
some bleach?
Wait.
Exactly. And hot sauce, and a hot sauce bottle, apparently.
But my
He had a hot sauce
That's
bottle.
what they said.
No.
It was bleach and a hot sauce.
Oh, I think that's an add-on.
that is bleach, a hot sauce bottle,
Right.
a bag. Now he Beyonce. He got
Yeah,
a
he
bag.
put a hot sauce
No.
on his bag.
Yo, my man
I heard he
said-
was hanging out with R. Kelly and anyway.
No, stop. God.
Well played.
God.
Well, my man
Oh, he
was
got
bugging
in.
with that
Yeah,
stuff.
you know R. Kelly's in trouble as well. You guys saw that? He got
Yeah, I
indicted
saw that.
today on
Yeah.
about 10 charges or
Goddamn
so.
time.
Are we over it, or are you guys surprised about it?
The only thing I'm surprised about is that they went back from 98 and brought it back up.
Oh, I didn't know. Wait a minute, I didn't know that. I thought this
Yeah.
was from the 2 women that
Nah,
filed the
this
complaint.
is from 98.
They're just saying that you're probably getting it confused because the people from now are commenting and
Yeah.
they're like, yes, finally,
Yeah.
you can
Well-
come home now, Joy, it's over.
Well, no, yeah, 2 women filed it. They went into the police department, filed a
But they
complaint.
said from when they were young.
Yeah.
Oh,
I said
man.
98. I
Oh,
read
he
it.
gonna walk. He gonna walk, man. He gonna walk.
I don't know if he's going to walk
I'm
the
really
thing.
gonna
Gonna walk,
They
man.
looking for a reason now.
Listen,
They
his-
said with that type of case, it doesn't have no type of
his
years.
lawyer, if he get the right lawyers, they sitting up there like they rubbing their hands together like Birdman. Like this is an easy
Bro,
case.
sounds like Birdman.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know.
I don't know. I'm waiting for the Bill Cosby documentary now too because I guess Neverland got one. Everybody got one.
Man, I seen
They
that
about to
too.
have- They about to have one on you, John.
Let me tell you something. This Black History Month has been something but Black History. It's been everything else but Black History.
Word. Cardi said it right. They done fucked up Black History for us, man.
For real,
We need a
like
redo.
we do. Can we get March too?
We should.
Because
though.
this
We
month
need a long
been
month anyway.
this month been with all the fashion designers like planners and then like it's Jussie Smollett.
Well,
thing.
now
What you got on? That's Gucci.
Is that Burberry?
This,
Bro,
this is
that's
a black
Burberry.
company called Fly Supply.
I don't know.
That's
It looked like Burberry. It could be I mean, is that the new? Is it shock value now? You know what? That's
Oh,
cool.
it definitely is. Because you know why? The black outrage is selling.
Yeah.
And guess what?
I
Some
think
black
so.
people still ain't gonna stop buying it because they like
At
it.
all. Look at Floyd. It's crazy.
Right. He made it very known, like, I'm not a follower. I'm
He's
going to
just
still
a-
buy what I like. And
I don't
Like
think
a
that's
video
even
follow.
Floyd-
has anything to do. He's just like you said last week. He's just so disconnected with what's really going on with
Yeah.
people. Mac had touched on that. John had touched on.
I never
that.
seen someone so rich but look so sad. He got all the money laying around. I mean,
I actually seen him on Saturday night.
I saw Donnie took a picture.
Yeah, I seen him on Saturday night. And it was like weird because he was like, hey, and I was like, hey.
Yeah.
Talking
We
shit
just was talking about you on the podcast.
podcast.
I was like, hey, and I just kept it going. I ain't even like really stop and say much.
I wonder what we gonna do. When
He
we
might have
see
had
some
on
of these
Gucci that
people,
night.
though, for real, because I be calling Aunt Davis unibrow. Like I know I know
well,
that.
he's used to that, right? Anthony Davis.
He ain't got no choice but to be used to that.
My
But
Still
you
love
know, just
though,
seeing
but-
him, everybody like was like Floyd this, Floyd that, but in the club, everybody's like, yes, Floyd, we love you. So it's like,
groupie,
right, it's like
men
you know.
and women. I'm just saying, like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And then he was throwing like hundreds in the club, so they really loved him.
it was like, oh.
He really was
Well,
in a regular club,
do you know if any of those girls are working that night?
working with night.
Working the strip, as in, prostitution.
Shit,
or
they look like
perhaps.
regular club girls, I
Well,
guess.
the only reason I know you're looking at me
I'm
crazy.
confused.
I know you're
You talking
confused.
about Robert Kraft?
There we go. See, there's always a method to my madness
Uh-huh.
here.
Well, listen.
The owner of the Patriots, Meeka, has got caught in the FBI
Yeah,
prostitution
listen,
ring.
I know this. All I know is my man was just like dancing, making it drop. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A couple weeks ago, he was turned up with Cardi, and now he is just
Listen,
like
you never
turned
know what
down.
people be having going on in the privacy of their own homes. They can come outside and look all prestigious, own a whole NFL team. But shit, you don't know what their guilty pleasures, what their
I was
fix is.
gonna
Well,
say, I think
Shit,
that's
you
not
seen the
even-
Dolphin coach?
yeah.
He was snorting coke in the damn
Not-
Coke-
facility.
Coke and like
Nah.
Prostitution, having sex.
Well, listen,
no,
man.
A lot of
not
people
even
that pay
just
for
that,
sex.
because- No, not
They done
for
took
that.
people out to eat.
I think
Absolutely.
he's
Then they
saying
got
that
somebody
these
car
women-
fixed. You done paid for sex.
There we
These
go.
women were trafficked though. I think so. That's what. The
Okay,
whole thing
well,
was.
Not against their will.
technically,
No,
here's how it
no, They
works.
were trafficked, not the
Well,
prostitution.
What is trafficking? Like,
Okay, here's-
you fly somebody in town.
No, when they
I
kidnap
can
you,
explain
I don't
it.
feel like trafficking is
I
kidnapping.
can explain
Yeah, that's what
it.
they
Here's
were
what
saying.
happens with trafficking. Here's what happens with trafficking. Once you cross that, let's say if you're a pimp and you fly someone in, you're a trafficker now. You cross federal lines. But in the
Well, when we
instance, in the instance of Robert Kraft, he was caught at a bathhouse.
Oh, he's at a bathhouse?
So they were not.
I don't like that, man.
So is that sex trafficking? He was at a bathhouse.
That's what I'm saying. Why are y'all following?
He was having sex?
He said, "Tell me why y'all following."
Why are y'all following an old man around? He lost his wife too, by the
Then
way.
why they found when?
He lost his wife a couple.
But he got a
few years.
30-something-year-old
Oh, okay.
girlfriend.
Yeah, but that's not
But
my business.
they
He
following
was
his
trying to
ass
get a
around
little-
because he helped get Meek Mill out of jail and all that shit. We're gonna get his old ass.
You right, man. That was my.
They did. He's too.
Yeah, they don't like
he's
no
too.
ass
He's
with
too
us.
tied into the culture.
Yeah.
You done help get Meek Mill
Man,
out. You on
you
stage
on
with
stage
Cardi
with
B.
Cardi.
Bro.
They like we gotta eliminate him.
I wanted to be the. You know what?
Sniper.
That was my conspiracy, but I'm glad you said it first. Once they started seeing him and Meek Mill,
He's
and
too
them-
involved.
Yeah.
He's too involved helping us.
Amen.
So
Damn.
he's supposed to be one of the good old boys.
I made a face.
It-
And
my goodness.
clearly he's okay with.
Yeah.
Can they let him off on probation? Let him slide as much as
They
he's
wanted
old
to
as
embarrass
hell,
that
so he
man.
should've-
as much as he's done.
I just think that he's old, kind of like how I felt with Bill Cosby. Like,
He
he's
should
old,
just act like
they
he's
should
seen now.
get
He don't
out-
know what's
yeah,
going on. I didn't know that's what's
let
going
that
on.
out, Yeah.
I was like,
I'd have act crazy.
what you mean? I thought I was going to a charity event. I didn't know this was a prostitution.
Thought this
ring.
was bingo.
What the
And
hell?
I thought I won.
I mean, that's so embarrassing. My
So a
goodness.
bathhouse.
Yeah, bathhouse.
But a bathhouse though, like,
And then on top of that, they
but a
made
bathhouse you go there, you get massages and stuff, right?
I believe. I don't know.
And they have like a spa.
Yeah, it's a spa, right?
But there's like bathhouse.
Let me tell you something.
Listen.
Oh, all right.
I've been to a bathhouse.
No, I
it
went
felt
to
like
a-
it was a bathhouse.
But no, I went to one. It's
It's
one on South Beach. I went to at Johnson one time, and it was just like you went to the steam room, the
Yeah.
jacuzzi, you and all that stuff. So I was like a
There's a lot
bathhouse.
of
There's one in Queens, but you just walk around super naked. I was like, oh, this is not
Well-
for me,
Oh,
bitch.
okay.
Yeah.
I
Well-
got exit stage all that with the quickness.
what else?
There was kids walking around.
I ain't gonna lie. I went to a bathhouse one time. My first year out of as soon as we got out of college.
Why does this not surprise me?
I did. So I knew what a bathhouse was. I ain't gonna lie like a bathhouse. But we
Oh,
were.
you just see there. You know how to act. You was pretty good. You
But
had.
no.
Boy, I'm about
Because
to
my
say.
last bathhouse experience was just like a couple months ago, where it was just like a bathhouse.
Oh, okay.
But now that when you just reminded me, it was.
So you went in thinking something else. You was like, yeah.
Both
man.
times I went.
Oh yeah, Jocelyn.
Well, nah, I kind of figured
And then
like
you was a little
it was
disappointed,
bathhouse
huh, when
because she
you
was
got
telling me,
there.
oh, you go there, you get a massage. Nah, so I knew like what it was. The
But
first
were you
time I went, I didn't know
disappointed?
what it was. I thought we just get massages.
Were you disappointed this time when
Nah,
it wasn't like
because
the first time?
she was like, oh no, they give great massages. They stand on your back and all type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like
Listen,
that's what I thought. But
Yeah.
the first time I went was totally different,
That's what I'm
and it was classy though.
Now-
It was classy.
Listen,
You had a lot of
Mac-
like professional
Mac
people
went in
down
there
there.
with his towel around his neck. This time he was ready. He was like, yeah.
Nah, not this time.
Well, I'm gonna remain silent. I'm gonna let you. Yeah, you go ahead. And,
I went to a bathhouse before.
Yeah, I went to a bathhouse, and
I did too.
that was the
Sorry.
last a
I
bath.
don't know, but I didn't. Like I told you, it was in Queens.
Put it this way.
It's not-
I didn't see anyone taking a bath, and it was a whole lot of action going on.
But it's
But
like-
How did y'all get invited to bathhouses?
Well, it's a spa, quote unquote,
It's supposed to
in
be a
Queens,
spa,
right?
yeah.
And me and
I went to the one in
my friends
Manhattan. That was my
went.
first one.
Okay, so we went, and the crazy thing about it is we go to the locker room, and the locker room is huge. We go in and we're starting to, undress and put the towel around, whatever. And there's a lot of, in locker rooms anyway, they're always women naked.
Yeah.
That wasn't the big thing for
Right.
me. I mean, it was bugging me out because there were a lot of kids in there too. But
There was kids in
yeah, people had some of their kids with them, and
Oh,
that was
wow.
just weird though
Oh,
to me.
yeah.
But
Oh,
anyway,
now we talking about something
yeah,
entirely
but
different.
No, but they weren't naked. The kids were like they were with their
Yeah.
parent,
Okay.
but they were just so comfortable being around the nakedness, which is whatever. There was another dressing room, I think, for them, but I don't know how that went. But anyway, we're walking now, and I'm just trying to I have my towel on, and I'm about to walk out. I swear to God, I walked from through some of the lockers. It was huge. So I'm in the middle, and I walk out. I don't know what made me look to my left, but I looked to my left because the exit was to the right. I looked to my left. I cannot make this shit up. Yo, there is a full glass wall, left to right. Mad old white naked motherfuckers in the
Oh.
pool, in like a pool, like on the other side of the glass.
All right.
Just
That
watching,
wasn't my experience.
Just watching, they was like, yeah.
All right.
I was like,
Oh,
All right.
that was not my
to
experience.
go.
All right. I must.
Mine was like a little more private. Like,
No. And then some of the girls were like, you could see people walking into the pool too, so it was a unisex, I guess, like experience. But you should have seen them. It was just like these.
that sounds like a swingers club.
I might just be
Yeah.
like, you know, I don't even know stereotyping, but they look like some old Russian.
New York City.
Bet they had Ferraris and all that type of shit out front. That's
I'm
like
thinking
swingers
about
club.
Queens. They like old Russian,
Listen,
you know, man, like
New York.
It was just.
New York does not play fair.
The one I went to was in New York, the best house. It was in Manhattan. It's called the Madison Club.
Okay, that's not.
And you went downstairs, and then it was like all nice, like a whole little lobby. You see people like reading the newspaper in their robes, and like it was nice. And then they said like, where do you want to go to? You had to pick like a place like Africa, Jamaica, Cuba, like all that stuff.
What if I won't go home?
So yeah, no, but you pick wherever you want to go, and then I
This
guess
shit
like
ain't for me.
you go to that.
Was
wherever
an
you
African
pick.
come out and rub you down, or what? If you pick Africa, it's like who
I
comes?
guess yeah. So they had
What did you
it's
pick?
themes. I think I might have picked Africa, and you have themes, and then you go in there,
Nah,
and
you
then
look
it's
like
like
you picked
the
DR, yo.
music and
What?
You look like you picked
the
DR.
music and
You like some Spanish bitches, you know?
Hell yeah. And watch the heights.
I don't remember what I picked. That shit was like 2000
I'm joking.
2001, 2002,
It's all
2002.
love, man.
So you go in there, it's whatever the theme, whatever, and then like they basically massage you. I had no clue, and then basically they're giving you a massage, and all of a sudden they're like roll over, and they like finish massage you, and next thing you know, they basically like jacking you off or like going
I was
crazy.
gonna ask you when you flap.
I was like,
You was like, oh yeah.
oh shit, yeah, but nobody ever gave like a heads up. Like they was like, we gonna go get a massage, cause like I had just left school, so it was like okay, you about to go in the league, so we're gonna take you out. It was 2 players from the Giants, but they used to go to University of Miami. And they brought me and 2 other.
I know who one is.
They older than me.
AR. No, he's your age, right?
No, yeah, they're
AR,
old.
that's not the one.
He's a little younger than me.
Okay.
But they're older than me. The players were older than me, so they took us out and they were like, yeah, we're gonna go here first, and it's like shower and everything and shit there, but it was an experience.
Let me tell you something.
And when I went in the steam room and everybody was done, I said, yo, guess what happened to me? They all bust out laughing like, nigga. That's what happened to everybody.
Wait, but why my experience?
Yours sound like a swinger club. I went to a
Wait,
swinger
it
club
was
before
24
once.
hours. That should have been the first heads up.
That's a swingers
What
club.
spa is 24 hours?
That's a swingers
Yo,
club.
That shit was. Well,
It's a swingers club. That's where you went.
I
'Cause
didn't
I went to a
swing with
swingers
nobody.
club. I know, but I went to a swingers club. You went with a guy, right?
No, with girls.
Girls getting free or whatever. Girls don't have to
No, we
companion.
had to.
See.
we had
No,
to-
y'all don't have to have a companion. All right, so one time,
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna tell you
have a
real quick. I
companion.
went to a
Okay.
swingers club, right? So we sitting at the house. This is probably like 2007. Bored, right? It was like me and about 8 friends, and they was like, "Oh, we should Miami Velvet. That's what it's called. I'm probably still here." So they're like, "Oh,
Nah,
they
they
was
shut
talking
them
about all
down.
this stuff." Oh, they shut.
I don't know.
I don't know. It says by the airport.
You don't know.
So
He was drinking a Shirley Temple 3
I don't
weeks
know.
ago. He does not
Oh, but
know.
I have been to the best swingers club in Broward.
Excuse me.
I'll tell you guys about
All
that. Go
right,
ahead.
well, let's
Okay.
hear about this.
So we all was like, "Oh, we gotta go," and then they were like, "Oh, it got to be like an even amount of guys and girls, because the guys have to have a companion, like
Yeah.
a girl, a female companion." So we had enough. So we went, and then I don't know if I want to go because I don't want to run into nobody I know. They talked me into the shit, so I go. I get to the damn door, the man like Brian McKinney. I'm like, this is the shit.
Wait,
I
so
said
you thought
I
you
would
could
come
hide?
here.
So you thought you
Not
could
even think I could
hide?
hide. I'm like, well, I guess we go here. I probably won't know nobody
All
here.
6'8" of him.
The man knew my ass. So listen, that man said, I'm like, listen, they drugged me here. I'm just trying to see what this is about. He's like, oh, no problem.
He's like, I got a bitch for you.
We were walking down the hall. This girl like, that looks like Brian McKinney. I'm like,
Oh wow.
who the hell? So we hear him get to the thing, and they had like, I would not eat their food. They had like a whole buffet in there. Everything looked disgusting to me. Buffet, the jacuzzi, like all that stuff. And then you had to go. Once you went to like the locker area, you had to put on a towel. You couldn't have clothes on at a certain. Once you went to a certain point, you had to take your clothes off, and you could only have a towel on.
Wow.
So we did that. So it was like first let's sit at the bar because you can bring your own drinks, your own liquor. We did that. So we brought our drinks. I said, listen, I gotta get drunk.
That's the way I felt too. I did have to drink. I didn't eat nothing, but I did.
So I drank. No, hell no, I wasn't eating nothing.
Yeah.
And then
it looked like it had bad juices on it.
right, just people getting out of water and all that. No. So we drank a little bit, then we went, and then like everybody went and changed into their towels. And then you like walk around, and it was like this big. So like when you tell me like a big window, it was like this big window, right? It looked like I don't know, like a velvet bed that everybody was on. It looked so disgusting. Everybody was on there having sex, and it was just like, and the mirror was on the ceiling, like you walking, and you could just see through the big mirror, and it was like, and then it was like another young couple that was in it, like another young group that was in there that was like our age, and it was just like, listen. I'm here to just experience this shit. I don't want to mess with nobody in here.
Yeah, so.
Can I just
and then they had like different doors and stuff.
Can I just say, my brother has lived.
Oh, I have shit. 'Cause I just want to see what be going on.
He has lived.
Sure have.
Shit.
Yeah, well, there's a swingers club out here in Broward called Trapeze.
I heard about it.
And you know,
no, I ain't never been.
You know, it used to be owned by two black women, two sisters, right?
For real?
So I met those two sisters at.
What happened to their ass?
I don't know. They disappeared. I think they ended up selling it.
Oh.
But when I about 8 years ago, I met them at an event at Hooters. Actually, we were doing an event, and one of the twins invited me. Said, "Hey, come out to this event. You know, it's a nice little club."
Listen.
When I walked in there, it was 60-year-old white women. And
There's
let
always
me tell you
like
something.
I'm going.
I was like, but look, y'all know me. I only weigh 140. They would have thought I was Denzel Washington. I was like fresh meat. They was on me.
I feel like in my mind,
they was the real cougars, huh?
Yeah. I be feeling like,
Yeah.
in my mind, I be feeling like at a certain age, I don't know why, like 50, 60, that people ain't having sex no more. But clearly, after going there, I be like, damn, they still in here.
They go to the swingers clubs, and their husbands are right there waiting.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing too. So I had to do a charity event in Boca, right? And they had a swingers party the day before.
Oh, shit.
And in that space, in EK that we was at, they had a swingers club
What space? The one
The same
in
one that
Boca
they got?
for the backpack thing. Right? You don't remember that couple that it was a couple in there at the thing.
Couple?
Yeah, they were swingers, and they were the ones who had the party the day before.
They try to recruit you.
And it was and they were like, oh, take our card and this and the other, like come this and the other. And I was like, well, what y'all had last night? And they're like, oh, we had a little party, but they don't want to come out and tell you like it was a swingers party. And then somebody else told me like, oh yeah, we had a swingers event, it turned out really good, this and the other. And it's like, all right, but I don't feel like I never liked nobody in these swingers parties.
Yeah, I don't think anybody.
I don't want to just be. I'm just at this point, if you'd have called me in my early 20s,
You might have did some shit.
I might have swung. But now,
From an old ass tree, you might have swung, or just an old tree. How old you gonna go?
oh, I ain't know nothing old.
I'm just trying to figure out. Listen, I need answers. These are
She
questions.
said old
that
or
need
old? No.
answers. These are questions that need answers. So how old would you?
That old
listen,
tree, that
time
branch
out.
might have broke. Me trying to
Time out.
swing.
That's true.
Uh-uh.
Listen. Okay, so y'all got on me last week about how young I would go. How old would you go?
Not no 60s though. Probably 50.
Listen, some of these 60-year-old women out here looking good.
Ain't looking that damn good.
I ain't seen not one 60-year-old
Neither.
looking good. I seen some
50.
I think 40.
Well, you talking about no
Maybe.
Angela Bassett? She looked good. I think she's 60.
40s.
I'm saying 50
My
because
mom
some
look good,
people
she's
still look already
71.
50.
But she taking, bitch.
Like
She
at the
taking.
most, like late 40s.
Late 40s, yeah.
I think me too.
That's
I'm not.
wrong, man. Some KY jelly or whatever
Listen.
it is. 60 years
Listen,
old.
No,
I can't-
let's change the
I can't-
subject.
I definitely can't go too old because my
Blue
brother
pills
is.
do work now.
Look, listen, no, my brother
After
is.
blue pill.
My brother is older than me. I can't go.
That's
older
what
than my
Kraft probably
brother.
had.
I think so too. But I can't go older than my brother because I need somebody that my brother can still intimidate and be like, y'all fuck you
How old
up,
is your
nigga.
brother?
He 44.
That ain't that damn old.
That's what I'm saying. I can't go older than that. I
Oh.
can't. You gotta be like, you know, my brother gotta be able to be like.
All right, so last week they
he
were
been in
saying
jail.
like,
he ain't afraid to go back.
last
You know what I'm saying?
listen, last week they was getting on, for y'all who wasn't here last week,
Oh, yeah.
last week they were getting on Meeka about how young somebody could be. So what's
No,
the
how young I'm
youngest,
dating,
or
yeah,
how
yeah.
young
Yeah.
So
I'm
what's
dating
the,
a guy.
how young could y'all date?
But you have to say how many years younger because we don't want to ask you your age.
Oh, I
So how
said
many
my
years
age.
younger?
What's the youngest, what age is the youngest you would date somebody like? How old?
For me, maybe 5 years younger because it's like, you know, most women mature a little bit faster than guys.
That's true.
Not all of us, but most of us.
Mm.
And sometimes even like with dating a younger guy, if he's 30 and you're like 35 or 39, it's like, oh, he may still be 23 in the head.
True that.
So maybe like
Yeah.
for me, 5 years younger.
Okay.
So what age would that be? Not to be, I'm sorry, prying or anything.
We're
We're all around the same age. I think you're young.
Well, if I say 5 years younger.
No,
I know,
we need to know an
I know.
age. I need
We
to know.
need the age,
I
but
mean,
we
it
do
don't bother
need.
me because I'm 39.
Okay, so
That's
we're the
what you
same.
are.
No, so we're the same age. Okay.
Oh.
So 35 is the youngest.
35?
She ain't going young.
They
Fuck
should
that.
be like that. I mean, that 23 stuff, they be all,
I'm sorry, these 35 year olds ain't coming to me.
I like her, man. Sure woman over there.
Last week I said, well, I mean, I'm a born again virgin and all right now, though. But
Right.
last
I'm
week,
just holding out for
oh
the-
shit, you
What's that?
sprung and ready to get
I
going.
turn up. I don't be wearing no bag. I find, you know, you got what he said earlier, meat check.
Wait, did you? Oh, me
Yeah,
check.
meat check. I ain't been doing that lately.
What?
Well, damn.
Parents, what about you?
I don't go young.
I would say
I
she
mean,
not gonna go
I
younger.
hate to say that I don't do anything just because, you know, you never know what to do.
We're gonna see
Yeah.
her next
I'm
week with 13.
37.
Yeah.
If you say you're 36, I'm like, what kind of...
Oh, really?
Damn.
36 is not even young.
I
Wow.
know, I don't really like it.
Well, how
Just
old are
'cause
you,
I'm
Paris?
kind of like a Mack truck, and then I just feel like I can kind of like boss you around, even if I can't. So they would have to be a really strong younger than me. And like, you know, otherwise I'm like, oh, you're young. I don't
How
feel like
old are you,
teaching nobody.
Paris?
I don't feel like school.
So
is for
37?
me.
Oh, I didn't hear her.
What are
Okay,
you talking
37.
about? Like,
So you're
you
not
know,
going young
like
at
how
all.
mature are you mentally? Can we have a conversation? Like, do you understand?
That's what it's really about, is having a
But
conversation.
I just,
We
but
don't need
it's
to
not
talk.
all about age. But usually
Right.
because I
No.
mean, I'm 30,
I'm just
I'm
playing.
37, but 37 is still young. So like
37.
a man that's
Good
like
age.
32, 33, 34, 35, they're still young. You know, so I think as I get older, the gap, what did I say, gets smaller.
But he
larger.
playing the sad
So,
music
like,
for you.
so like when I'm 50, I might say, oh, I would date someone that's 41 or 40.
Oh,
But
okay.
like, right now I'm 37.
But
so
you
that
need
much
somebody to have their
younger,
mind right.
They still figuring it out. They still growing, which
Yeah.
is fine. You know what I mean? So it all depends on the individual, but for the most
Yeah,
part,
play
I
it.
don't really feel
My girl
younger.
Leah.
What about 53?
I said.
They can't hear.
This is my theme song right now.
I said late 40s is usually my.
I knew it. I told
What you said, Anika?
But-
He said, what about 53? Because he's 53.
Oh
Oh.
shit. You 53?
I just turned 53.
Talking to the mic.
Stand, come into the light, brother. I gotta see
So,
you.
with
Wait.
age,
Because you ain't look
One at a
53.
time.
I've always
Yeah, one of them.
dated people that's older than me because that's what I attract normally. And even with that, it's like you have guys that are in their 40s that's, I don't know if they're going through midlife crisis, but
Mhm.
sometimes they in a position where they seem like they're acting like they're also like 23, 30, like I've experienced that. a
I feel
lot
like that with both guys and girls though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially like if sometimes if people like tend to get married early,
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
second
like,
wins.
and then it's
Yeah.
like they was married, then they like have a separation, then it's like,
Oh,
let me catch back up and like, and no, not you though, but I know other people who have been in that situation.
Meeka like.
And, no, but I know other people who've been in that situation
Not you.
who got married early, and then once they like separate,
Oh.
they're like, oh, let me see what all I've been missing, and want to go out there and experiment and kind of become youthful.
Well, you know what, Mac, you got a point with that because even though you were not talking about me, I think that I already diagnosed myself at that point too. You know, we both psychology. I definitely knew that I was just trying to have fun. I think.
Right.
I took 1 year. I didn't talk to nobody. I didn't do it. I was like really like in court anyway. But you know, after that year, I started dating crazy.
Because you got to remember, like, with your
I
situation,
was
Wait,
street-
hit on something.
but with your situation is you was with him since college, so it's like you never had the opportunity to really
Explore.
experience and explore it. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
You can say that.
She's, you know, this is like therapy for us because
I mean,
Meeka went out. You went through it already. So I want to know at what point, like, did you have your Rolodex ready? Like, you know what, I'm dating this guy. this guy.
let's be really clear. Like
Yeah.
before I was married, like when I was in college, I still was dating. Like I had a boyfriend at a different school. Like I was
Oh,
dating,
Lord.
Like, no,
Meeka.
because we talk about this
But that's
all the time.
college,
Because
though.
DJ Live knows what this guy that I
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
talk to in the other college. So don't think like I mean I was talking to other people, and then but when we got married, we like got married. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
No,
So-
well, okay, so once you got divorced.
But you got married young.
You got married young and you got divorced. And when you started back dating, in your mind, did you just like, all right, did you have a couple guys in your mind, like, you know what?
No, like initially, I think that well, not everybody, but I think that he and the people around me thought I was gonna date this guy that I had seen during my marriage. I had seen him at one point or whatever, and I used to like talk to him in college, so it was like, oh shit, you still look good, bro. So I think that I stayed far away from him on purpose, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't have it set, but I think that I was glad that I waited that year. Like I didn't fuck with nobody at all for like a year, and then I was like, you know what? I think we were having events, and I was just like, we were having events in New York, and we ended up going out to the club after one of the events. Usually I used to go home during that year. I would go home after our dinners for Pink. I would go home. I'm like, I ain't with the club. I ain't trying to be out like that. I got shit to do. I got to be in court. I ain't got time for this shit, right? But niggas ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But then this one day I went out, and I was like, oh, Meek still got it. You know what I'm saying? So then after that,
that probably is
like,
another thing too. Yeah. Make you feel like, damn, okay, I still got it.
I kind of definitely didn't think that I lost it, but I thought that, you know, especially when you got like 2 kids and those kind of things, you're like, oh damn, it might be harder. But nah, it wasn't hard. But when I started talking to people after that, it wasn't the people that I actually knew from before, which is crazy because those people tried to talk to me.
Hell yeah.
When they found out
that
I was oh yeah, it was crazy. Like I mean, DM from those people.
Alexa, play Single Again.
Yeah. Alexa, play I've Been Waiting for this moment. Right? So it was crazy because I did not want to talk to them at all. I didn't want to talk to any of these people that I had known from before, because I almost felt like that was kind of shady and dirty, like,
you know,
bro. Like,
they would have felt like you was already doing it.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
It's actually,
and so I started talking about
it's
it.
actually a good space to be in.
New motherfuckers.
I'm in a similar space, and it's you know, when you separate or whatever, you have to get that little time period.
Space. Just 5 minutes ago, you said your girl always does a meat check.
No, that's
shit.
what I'm saying. Like, I'm separated from. I'm married. Now I have something else.
Now he's fucking around.
Yeah.
Don't try to catch him out there.
No, and that's the other thing about it. Like, people really have to lie about.
There's some shit my kids listen to, John, man.
Parents be catching everything, ain't that gonna slip out?
You know, but there is like a space or a time where you kind of have like I call them the layaways.
Yeah.
You know, like ones that you look at like, ooh, if I wasn't married.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you finally on the market, you kind of sit there and be like, damn,
man, I feel like once you're in a relationship or married, that's when everybody wants you.
That's true.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's very true.
You say that? Oh, you single? Oh.
Yeah.
You gonna stay single?
Yeah, I feel like that too. I ain't gonna lie. Like when I was mad, I feel like it's crazy, and then now it's like, okay.
I think people like competition. I think people like some form of competition, like to see if they can take you from that person.
I actually had that.
I think so too.
It was a situation where it was a job where a woman found out that I was married, and everybody kept telling her like, "Oh, don't touch him. He's married." Like, "Oh, I'll find out." And that was more. It makes you feel less like, "Damn, it don't have nothing to do with you. It has more so to do with
the
like,
fact
oh,
that
you're married. You're taking. I'm gonna take you."
Yeah.
Right.
So you know.
That is true. That is true. It makes you feel like,
It's like a pride thing. I don't know what that is.
It is a pride thing. It makes you feel like, damn. So it wasn't because I got all this to offer.
All of this.
All of that.
Don't nobody want nobody that ain't got nobody. Y'all ever heard that old saying?
I do. I ain't got nobody. Like I ain't with that.
Ain't nobody trying to be stressed out.
Yeah, I keep talking to people.
Yeah.
I mean, I see people out there like
Nobody's trying to be stressed out.
This is crazy. Super Bowl Sunday, I had met this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl Sunday, I met this guy, and he had I knew him from like way back. He used to like me when we were like teenagers, when I used to come visit my cousin out here, and I never liked him because I was a pimp. Like I was a pimp in high school. Let me tell you something.
There we go.
I was a motherfucking pimp. Like yo, I was a pimp. Hillcrest Heights ass about me. I had motherfucking niggas. Yo.
You had them on the
I
strip.
had niggas. But what's that song about? Come on, I got niggas. I got niggas.
You dated older guys in high school?
No, I didn't. That's one thing I told you I don't like to go too older because my brother. Yeah. So anyway, I saw this kid again that I hadn't seen since we were teenagers or whatever. And he was looking real good. I was like, oh shit, you look much better than before. All right, but anyway, you grew into that head. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
you know. But no,
He said much
with
better.
all that said, yeah, he grew into that head and shit. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to you. You know who you are, I'm
God.
sure. But anyway,
Your name.
with that said,
I would hate to be dating Meeka, man, on this
no,
podcast.
time out though. But
God.
with that said, we started to. I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let me, get my number, whatever. Like let's communicate.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't even last 24 hours. I asked him about some girl, whatever, like his child's mother, whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, it's complicated. I said, well, hold up, bro. Ain't nothing complicated. Either you with her or you not.
Yeah.
This nigga said, well, it's complicated because we're not together, but we share a house, so I live in another
Oh,
room.
he too
I said, bye,
complicated.
bro. Bye. You a liar. You a motherfucking lie. Bye. Like, I never want to hear that. Like,
Yeah, you.
get me when you get, like, fully divorced. Like, I'm not even that girl. You know what I'm saying?
Is there like a
That means he lived with his girl.
No.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Let me tell you guys.
Look, I was like, uh-oh.
For those of you on the live, this
Alright.
dude in the audience grabbed the mic real fast.
No,
He
that's
ran up here.
both men and women, right? What is like a telltale sign or a flag
Yeah.
that is just like you said, like you just drop buddy like.
Oh, there's
Oh, I'm a one and done bitch now because
Like
now since my
complicated.
Well,
divorce.
you can pass in the mic too, so
Yeah.
you might be able to give some answers.
Yeah.
But you say you what?
I'm a one and done bitch
Yeah,
now.
Meeka
Like,
Savage.
Since my divorce, I'm like one and done. Like,
Wow.
fuck, like you do
Okay,
something, you
so-
lie, I'm out. I don't even want to mess with you no more. Like,
If I'm talking to someone, they have kids, and you never had the kids around,
yep.
or if they call you and they driving, they never at home, like little shit, I pick up on that. I'm like, who you live with?
Exactly.
My grandma.
So
They
it's
only
like
call you from the
sometimes
car.
when you're like, when I was younger, I would ignore like,
Yeah.
now I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
It's like you pay attention more
Mhm.
to those details because at some point, I call the nigga got somebody syndrome.
Mhm.
Like you pick up on it, like
Yeah.
I don't know your kids, so little things like that, and then
Word.
of course intuition. Like now that I'm older, I always listen to my intuition because it's something telling me something, whether I'm paying attention or not paying attention. And I've
Yeah.
noticed when I listen to that more,
Girls always say this right too.
Yep.
I'm telling you,
Let me tell you, shout out to you for that.
Why y'all only got it?
Oh no.
Y'all
Why only girls
Y'all
got
should
it?
have affected.
Guys ignore it.
Oh, we ignoring
No,
it?
no, no.
People with their penis a lot.
I was gonna say this
There
shit
we
is
go.
effective.
You know what I'm
This shit is effective. We got
Y'all
it.
have it,
But wait.
women.
Shout out to you for saying that because the key thing to what she just said is we've had it. We always used to have it as teenagers in our
Right.
20s.
And sometimes-
We had it, but we never listened to it because we were just out there
yeah.
having fun or wanted to. We were selfish. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We wanted self-satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to just live our best lives.
Right, and just
But
thinking.
now, what she just said is key. She listens to it now, and it's crazy because I told this guy I was talking to more recently. I said, "Why?" I said, "I only hear from you before 10." I said, "And I ain't never hear the kids."
I've
I
heard
don't hear
people say that
and
too.
then, but when I said that, I will say this: the fact that that I listened to my intuition, it allowed the dynamic to change. He was like, "Oh, I just thought that you didn't want nothing, whatever." But after that, we started talking late on the phone till the wee hours of the morning, at home around his kid and things like that. But they thought that I was on some different shit. Like I wasn't really trying to be, which I wasn't really trying to be or nothing. But they thought that that wasn't even anything to do with me. You know what I'm saying? But
Sometimes you be like,
I'm glad you said that. That's crazy that we do that. We have that. You cannot ignore your intuition, ladies and men. I mean, I know y'all's is fucked up, but
Yeah, I was like, so we
Some
got it?
men can probably be like,
Yeah.
something ain't right, but she invited me over.
Her
and,
ass
you know,
is
you
fat.
falling out the window and shit. When you knew something ain't right on it, but I'm about to go over
I
the
know.
ass look real fat
the
anyway.
ass is fat.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's like y'all have it, but
Uh-huh.
something else takes
It's
over.
clouding it, exactly. I
I
agree.
can't speak for everybody. I can speak for myself. I just learned to listen.
Yeah. I think that's my biggest thing this year too, like you said, is listening to that intuition. And I think that's why I'm more one and done now. I spoke about it this time. I said something to them. I said, "Hey, you sound like a nigga that got somebody." I said the exact same thing
Well,
you
it's
said.
communication.
I said, why you act like I got somebody ass nigga, right? And he said, "Not at all. Why would you say that?" And then I explained the reasons why. And I said, "Oh, we gonna change that. Oh, always texting. We ain't." He said, "Oh, my bad." let's do this phone call then, let's do this FaceTime.
Right.
We ain't. So I actually had a different response, but that I expected, because I thought it was that he had somebody, but it wasn't that. But at the end of the day, learning to follow the intuition and speaking on it is what I'm definitely about this year, like for real. I'm not gonna like ignore those signs at all.
See, I've come.
Somebody's at the door downstairs. Sorry.
Sorry.
Who's the knocking?
Can't say that.
That's the
Who's
knock.
that knocking on the window?
Anyway,
What you gonna say, Charles?
no, I guess as we wrap this up, man, we've been going about maybe
Oh, we done? I thought it was from 9 to 11.
we've been going
What is
45
that?
minutes. I mean, we can keep going, man. You ain't
Well,
got.
why you trying to shut us up?
No,
you trying to like
no. I mean,
stifle us?
Well, I know they got a Jamaican party in here. What
That
is,
started at 11.
what
What
is
the
Jamaican?
fuck?
What the Jamaicans at?
I'm sorry, let me go to
They on their way.
We can go wherever, man.
10:30.
I'm on y'all's time, man.
Yeah.
We good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hit the rabbit up
I want
button
a
on us.
butterfly and shit.
Nah, you know-
Maybe I want to stay.
We want to hit the Tootsie Roll.
I want to get.
No, that's Jamaican.
Oh, that ain't
No, I
Tootsie
think
Roll
it's
ain't Jamaican?
No,
Butterfly?
Tootsie Roll.
I feel like they're the same dance.
What's
It
it?
might be the same dance, but Tootsie Roll is like American.
Oh, yeah. Sing-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah.
They need to do like the 90s Jamaican party. Y'all need to do a 90s Jamaican party with Patra and Shabba Ranks and Super Cat.
We got some niggas coming. Nah.
What's poppin'? Neff?
Hey.
Hello? Oh,
Hey.
hey. Oh, there's a few of y'all locked out downstairs.
Damn.
Who done locked these people out?
Why? Why they do us like this? This is the setup.
How y'all
This is the
doing?
setup. Hey, how you doing? Welcome.
Well, we're talking about relationships and women, and you guys are basically here. Let's give the new guest a mic.
Yeah, but they gotta know what
They
we're
gotta
talking
know
about. You
what
didn't
we're
really
talking
finish.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, you've been drinking.
But go ahead.
He been drinking.
You can
He not
finish. You
used
can
to
finish
it.
telling
He
them
not
what we
used
were
to
talking
it.
about.
No, give me a mic. Y'all update them.
You started like,
I
well,
don't have a mic.
We were talking about relationships and just guys and just following your intuition, or women or whoever you dating, and following your intuition. So first and foremost, what's the youngest y'all would date? That's first and foremost.
oh.
Oh shit! That's my wait, come out. She laughed. Come out. They laughed, but they for the audience. For the audience.
Okay.
I told you, right? She laughing like she my spirit twin. Arr, arr.
No, I'm recently single, and it just seems like the men that have been,
Approaching you.
yeah, they're in their 20s,
That's what I said. That's
and
it.
I'm like, baby, I'm old enough to be your mama.
Not me, but hey,
I mean,
maybe your auntie.
I know these two are related. You guys related?
No, actually, this is my brother.
Look alike.
No,
This is my husband's sister.
right, my brother.
Y'all could be family, man.
They've been around each other long enough. You know how they say that. But go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
We heard from
I feel like she didn't really say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't finish.
So you've been talking to
Well,
them.
it's kind of surprising.
Have you?
How do you receive it?
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm flattered. I mean,
Do you consider
Or have you talked?
like entertaining it or?
one of them, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to you, boo! Let me tell you something. Not all of them, but some of them they go all night. All night.
The stamina factor.
I
I'm
thought
sure
they
is-
was on Viagra.
That's
They go
They're
all
teenagers.
Right,
night.
they're not teenagers. No, they're not teenagers.
They're not teenagers. Well, I'm not no pedophile. My name ain't Regina Kelly. No.
Again, fully legal. You gotta be
Yeah.
able to buy me a drink, so you need to be at over 21.
Word.
Okay.
I mean, well, yeah. I think that's what I said too.
Nah, come on. I have nephews that are 18.
Exactly. Word.
Yeah.
I have a daughter that's 15. Well, I mean, I wouldn't talk to them like teenager anyway, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I don't want them to be too close in age.
Okay.
But when I consider it, I also think about what I want out of life right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm a lot older than these young men, and I know they haven't had the experiences that I've had.
So
they're
you be
not
showing them
really-
the experience, like this is experience.
But you do be single. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But can you say your name for the listeners?
My name is Nikisha.
Okay, so Keisha, I know you from there.
No,
So I know you from there, but Keisha, I just want everybody else to know your name. Keisha, can you tell me this? When you dating, when you entertain the young one or whatever like that, for you, sometimes coming out of a fresh relationship or whatever, or coming out of a relationship and you're fresh into the single stuff, can't you just say that, like, hey, I'm not looking for nothing like that. So really and truly, if they not got much to order,
see, this is the
they have much to offer.
part, because the only reason that I would consider is because of how I feel towards them, and that makes me want more. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to just be casual with him. I don't want to be just physical.
Well, I can't keep running. I can't keep like. I'm
So
not
you're
looking
saying
for
you're
the
just
next
going to be physical?
No.
I think if
I
I was at that stage and that's all I wanted, I think that I could entertain it more because I.
So do you think mentally that they can keep up with what it is that you want going on?
No, not in a relationship, not physically, not none of it. No.
Physically, trust me, they can.
So what is it? What are you getting? What are you getting out of this situation then?
No, that's why I haven't. I'm saying I would because I like him, right? But because I like him, I know I would end up wanting more from him.
Oh, okay.
And I know that he's so young that's not
okay.
Yeah.
That's different. I didn't hear the part about you like or whatever. But yeah, no. I definitely. I mean, I don't go out. Don't trust. Please, people. I don't be in the club looking to just be fucking niggas. Like I told y'all, I'm a born again virgin, right? No, but what I'm saying is that I don't really even want anything. Like I don't even want to talk to anybody right now. But then people approach me. Yeah, but people approach me and I'm like, if they're not, here he go. But he's playing something back in my ear.
Yeah.
So he's playing back me saying that I want a nigga that will tear my back out, which is very true. I do. Very, very true. But what I'm saying
my thing is this, after your back is blown out, can we get along? Is there conversation? Do we have anything in common? Because sex to me is supposed to be a bonus.
Hold up.
It gotta be more to it than we can have sex a million times. It's like then what?
Time out. I think we're
break your ass to go home.
I think there's a miscommunication there because we're not even fucking until we actually communicating and having that whole thing. That time out, yeah. I'm just saying that I didn't want, like, I'm not trying to get married tomorrow again. Right. But I'm not looking for something super serious. And so when I find somebody that I'm actually vibing with and then it goes on further to something else, it's like crazy to me because I wasn't even looking for it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the reason why I keep reiterating that I'm not looking for nothing is because when people try to approach me and stuff, I still say, I'll be like, I'm married because I don't want to like offend anyone or whatever. I just don't want to talk to anybody. They not my type. You tell somebody that you married. I know, yeah, they're not my type.
They just not your type. You just let them down easy.
Yeah, that is true.
I let down easy is, no. I really thought that was being
That's
nice.
cute. That is cute.
That's not nice.
That is cute. It's not nice, but it's cute.
Like, no.
That's what, you said my 15-year-old does that. Yeah, no. I think it's cute. Like, yeah.
That's not nice.
She's cute. No, my daughter's cute, so I think that's cute. I like when she does that. I like when she does. So the little boy got her Valentine's Day, and I was like, well, do you like her? She was like, no. I said,
yeah, she can tell you that, but not him.
No, yeah, but I think she probably.
She can let him down a different way than that.
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Not like that. Don't let him down like that. Don't let him down like that. That's where insecurity start when they childhood.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this girl when I was 15. And he gonna mistreat everybody from now on because of you.
But he looked like he would sound like that too. Yo, oh my God, yeah. It's crazy dealing with a teenager with that kind of shit too, though. But that's crazy. Oh.
So what else?
I know, thank you. He said good luck.
Have we got enough drinks? Have we had enough shots?
I'm good. I'm ready for the next subject. Next caller.
Let's see, we got all the celebrity gossip out of the way, right? Oh, you guys, the crazy lady, the photo shoot in the park.
Yeah, we talked.
Did we talk about that?
Yeah.
No, we didn't
touch about it.
Going in depth.
Because we don't have to talk about it too long. But my wife is guilty of, all these photo shoots. Oh, the pregnancy shoot, the baby, the new baby.
Listen.
And when I saw that,
them people wasn't hood because once she went to move and stuff, somebody probably swung on that lady. But see, they knew, but they did right. You know what, they did right, and videoed her,
Oh, they
and lo and behold, it was this like
millionaire,
millionaire lady
yes.
who did that stuff. But
I'm so happy.
you not going to the baby there crying, you pulling, you snap.
I'm so happy.
Why do you
that
feel
they
like you have
went
the
crazy on her.
like? What gives you the audacity to feel like you can come over here and just wreck and pull?
That's what
you can have just
I
whatever you got to
agree.
say to me, say it to me. But you're not gonna be just moving stuff and pulling and dragging
You know
stuff.
what?
Like,
I've always wanted to do what that white lady did. I've always wanted to invade black folks set up these photo shoots.
Bye.
I've always wanted to invade someone's photo shoot and say, "What the hell are you doing?" Especially even my own.
You sound like you would want to.
Why?
I've always wanted to do that
because you're looking for confrontation.
No, because it's
You don't have enough
ridiculous.
drama in your life.
No, because the kids don't. It's a 4 or 5 hour. You sitting out there in the sun taking photos.
Why is that bothering you?
It's the kids, man.
That bitch ain't have no shoes on. She came outside. Look
listen.
at that video again. She came running from her house. She ain't had no shoes on, no slippers, no nothing.
It's always the adults sitting up there putting up the kids for props.
Listen.
And making them go up and take photos when they don't even want to be there.
You don't know if the kid want to be there or not.
No, it
That
happened
kid
to
was
me.
happy.
Listen.
She was.
Oh, it happened to you.
smiling.
So we're going back to his childhood, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
I got 3 kids.
He didn't want to take these pictures.
No, we just did a pregnancy photo
got-
shoot. I'm sharing this with you guys.
Oh.
Last year, I got a 1-year-old. We just did a pregnancy photo
You didn't want to be
shoot.
there, but you don't know if the kid didn't want to be there.
I know my kids didn't want to be there.
Oh gosh, you
They
don't want to be
have
there. So you like, they got my DNA. They didn't want to be here either.
That's
No.
That's what I was gonna say. They have my DNA, so
No.
they should not want to be
John,
there.
Guess
you
what?
better hope your locks work when you
Your
get
kid-
home.
your
'Cause he be
kid-
talking crazy shit.
Your kids,
But here's the thing, man.
they're gonna appreciate the picture later on.
No, because it's all about the grown folks. It's all about adults putting
Memories.
kids in compromisable positions, and when they don't even want to be there. That's the problem. And I was happy when I saw the white lady. That's all.
John,
That's all.
who made you take pictures at a young age that you didn't want to take?
I don't have any photos from my childhood.
Well, that's the problem. You probably should have had
He
some.
burned them.
Like, oh, I get
No,
it.
he burned them.
Maybe I'm just
He was
jealous.
crazy. He burned them up.
Stop hating on your own
Yeah.
kids. Let them have some memories.
Anyway,
Word.
who
They
did-
gonna like them tuxedo pictures when they get older.
They gonna like to see pictures period of them young. He said he ain't got none. They gonna like to see
They
pictures
like,
in period.
you
Y'all
know
see
better
that?
than dad.
Y'all see the bullying I have to endure as we go on? All right,
You try to.
let's switch
bully
subjects.
us.
How about we talk about the Kardashians? You guys interested
No.
at all?
Oh yes, we are interested. I am.
Black China.
I want to hear. I want to hear everybody's
Yeah.
input before
Yeah.
I say anything.
First of all, I started following Jordan Wood. Now I didn't know who she was prior to yesterday.
Didn't? Oh, okay.
I started following her because of all the hype. I don't like to miss it, and I follow Donald Trump as well. Anybody that's causing controversy, I follow them. And this Jordan Wood,
I would just stalk.
You're
him.
canceled.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I would
You don't
just
follow
stalk them.
45.
No.
First of all, when
You
don't
guys-
even call him his
Listen.
name. Call him 45.
First of all-
with a reality star.
first of all, when he get
Or the
ready,
clown.
to like send a nuke or whatever else talk, I want to be the first one to know because he
No,
puts it on
Luke, he
Twitter.
ain't finna text you.
I
Not at
don't
all.
know. He'll put it
He
on.
gonna be like, cancel all the niggers on this.
He tweets, right? Everything he does, he tweets.
He blocked all the niggers.
I signed up on the Caucasian, so he thinks he still
I
thinks.
think someone like him needs to be ignored.
Doing my
Do
podcast.
that.
We got Bobby Latrino on my motherfucking podcast.
We got a
We have a call in.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, what's up?
What y'all doing?
What was that?
I think that
We at Club 79.
Show it to the live.
We on
Show it
70.
to the live. Go to live.
it gives
Go to
them more
video.
energy.
live.
Live
You're
video.
fueling it.
Say hi to the video. Say hi
Club
to the
79 on 79th and 7.
Avenue.
Just tell him take.
We on the second floor though.
State room.
Tell him take 95 to get off on 79.
Is it VIP? I guess it's usually called.
It's
Or play your
VIP.
part or
Yeah,
no?
we
that's
VIP.
fine.
It's VIP.
Okay, VIP.
We'll get him VIP.
I don't know. That's where we at right now doing our podcast. Wait now.
Oh, they on their way to the office.
I'll go there when I finish. We almost done.
Yeah, we about to
Yeah, the office might be the better plan.
Huh?
Hey,
Well, why y'all don't just come over here then and have a drink with us and then we'll go?
Word. Turn up.
Nah, put the camera back on Laverne, cause now so you keep moving. Wait, hold
You
this.
gotta put it into the mic.
Oh, okay. But look what I got with me too.
damn, watch
Look,
out.
wait, show the Right. The glasses. The glasses.
Oh shit! Come on up here.
Bring that 1942.
Oh,
Bring the 1942, bitch.
come on up.
Hey, you gotta put that up now.
Look, hide
You done made us put that shit away.
hide that cheap ass
Oh
Patron we
man,
got.
we had the cheap shit.
Fucking $70 shit.
right.
Oh, come through.
All right, what we doing? Well, I'll text y'all. Okay. We upstairs though. We upstairs.
I know exactly where you at.
All right. All right.
Oh man.
Sorry, we had a little brief interruption.
Yeah.
Oh shit! They had the 1942.
Yeah, they
full
shitted on
bottle,
us.
Brand new.
That's on a
I'm
different
with that
level
shit.
than
We thought we was doing something.
Wasn't doing nothing.
Nothing. Oh, okay. So
Like
we
Judge
had
Maybelline.
So we talking about Tristan and
Yeah, what were you saying?
Chloe.
You were saying something?
No, I was. What you were saying about the controversial people.
Okay.
You fuel it by following them.
Yes.
That's true.
If you, especially
That's what
for,
they
for
want.
the orange agent guy. Like
Exactly.
seriously, the attention it blows his head up even more. If we ignored them, the game would change. If the media started ignoring them, if we just tune him out, just act like he make him a non-factor,
Yeah.
the game would change. Cause he's a narcissist.
He's a narcissist.
Yeah.
I mean that's real.
Of course.
Once he isn't president anymore, then we can ignore him. But right now, because he's in the seat, it's like you got to kind of listen.
But when are they going to indict him?
I still think there's a way
Never.
that they could cover him without covering his antics and cover justice and be real serious.
I think
about
some
it.
people are
But
so
they're-
appalled and shocked at some of the things he
But
tweets and
everything
says.
At this
he says is
point,
an
right?
antic.
Yeah.
Well, so they have to cover
You
what
could
he
Because
say
says.
honestly-
the official business of the White House without covering
But
his
his official business is antics.
It's his
and they,
antics,
They
yeah.
have to cover
I ain't
it so
gonna
you
front.
know the true nature of the president. If they hid his antics,
I'm not saying
then
hide.
we wouldn't. Well, if they don't speak about it, then we wouldn't know who he truly is. The reason we know that he's completely out of his mind is because they do show it. Like, do I agree that all news is true news? Is there fake news? Yes, of
Yeah.
course. Like, are things like sensationalized? Yes, of course. But if they did not show us, if they deleted his Twitter, like I mean I get it, but that is truly who he is. He's
And we
not-
see that,
I agree
and we
with
know
it, but
that, and we
we
don't need
know
more
that
evidence.
because they
I
We
agree
don't
with
need,
her.
we don't need more evidence for that.
But he's the one tweeting.
Nobody,
Before the
none
election.
of these people watch the apprentice? This man
I
is
did.
nuts.
The Apprentice.
Doing this crazy stuff to see if he can get away with it.
Right. And
Well, he can't get away with it.
attention.
Get attention.
But
Well, I just feel like he's running the White House like a reality show.
absolutely.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna say to
Yes.
Paris. Like he's the
Right.
one tweeting though, so we don't really need the press to cover him because he's the one tweeting anyway. So
So if it's not a law that's really being
conversations
changed,
with Russia.
it's on my explore page. Oh, yeah, that's
we
stuff.
need to know
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Like, we
Yeah.
need to know if he has these
It's
same
crazy.
antics and these same conversations with other leaders on the world stage. Like, if the way that he tweets is the way that he's holding these conversations with Putin, we got an issue and we do need to know.
We
Like,
do
it's
have issues.
ridiculous, and at the end of the day, it's just unfortunate. No one with antics will ever be silenced. No one with antics will ever be ignored because it's just not the society we live in. It's literally impossible. So then we talk about, well, what do we do next since it won't be ignored? There's social media, there's news, there's too much technology. It's impossible
This is
for
what-
anyone to be silenced. Anyone in this world can have a
What we
voice.
do next
So how do
is
we manage it,
what we do
right?
next is really take the next election serious. But hopefully there's some great candidates that are running. You know what I mean? But I just feel like everybody has to kind of.
so we far we have like Bernie Sanders, we have Kamala, we have Cory Booker, we have some candidates.
If he will,
You haven't said nothing all night.
absolutely, and the reason he's not president is because of the
53?
Democrats.
53.
53 ain't say nothing.
Yeah, normally he do.
And so
can't
they're
even
going
see
to determine.
I know, me too, I
Hillary
got
as the
my-
candidate, And
Now
that's
we
the
get
reason
into
that
politics.
they're
All
gonna-
that kills me is that Hillary did win the popular vote. Why do we still have the electoral? More people
Right.
voted for Hillary
They
than
did.
voted for Trump. He should not be in the White
I
House. but
agree
that's
with
the way
you a
we
million
need to, like,
percent. The
we need to
electoral
vote to do
college
away
is
with the
garbage.
electoral. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we need to vote
It's a fraud
for. To
system.
like do away with that.
It's a
That's true.
fraud system.
Right. It's like
hate
it's
that.
outdated.
Yeah.
Like it's just not the community
I
we live,
agree.
the society we live in anymore. So it's like if we didn't have that, like more people voted for Hillary. It's just crazy. I think it just brought the issues of the electoral college like to face.
Yep.
You know, because that to me that just like blew my mind.
Okay, that's the DJ.
But that's not the first time that's happened,
Right.
happened
Right.
in recent history. We've
Right.
had that happen, where one person gets the popular vote and one person gets the electoral. This is happening over and over again. So we really see it's a problem, and it does have to go.
All right, man. Look,
Yeah.
there's our politics edition here.
I think so,
No, man,
that's the
we gonna wrap it up on the politics, man. All right. So as we
We were talking about Tristan.
yeah, we went from
We were.
the
Thank you.
Kardashians.
We were.
I know we want to hear. I know we want to hear that.
Yeah, but
And that's what I wanted to hear was everybody's opinion.
she
on
has. She has an opinion. She's
So,
got the right.
it's the
Yeah.
Kardashians.
And the Prince.
Kardashians, Tristan, and all
And
that.
Jordan Woods and
Yes.
So, let me make sure I get my thoughts together because they like
Please.
go pew, pew, pew everywhere. Tristan, let's start with him first. And the Kardashian, Khloe. No offense, Khloe, I don't know you. You don't know me. It's all love.
but we just want to hear your opinion.
Huh?
We just want to hear your opinion, like.
So my opinion is that when Khloe was talking to Tristan, he was.
Well, I believe she took him from somebody. He was in a situation. Correct me if I'm wrong.
And
Jordy
she was pregnant.
So that's why I say sometimes the way you get them is the way they'll leave.
Right.
And he
But
lives
go
with
ahead.
a girl named Jordan.
So
Same name.
in regards to that, Tristan was already with someone.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess she probably felt like, sometimes women think like, oh, this might not happen to me because I'm this, that, whatever.
All right, let me say one more thing.
You should be comfortable.
Sometimes you also don't know, because I'm playing devil's advocate, what the guy is saying to the girl too.
That's true.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
Guys can say, oh, I don't mess with that person like this. We ain't doing well.
Right. So
But
she might not have had all the knowledge either. So I have to say that too, because we don't really.
So I kind of felt like the situation, how they actually got together, like how you get them, how you lose them.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't always happen like that, but for the most part, if he have those characteristics, they didn't happen overnight. So more than likely, he probably will repeat them. Not to say that he can't change, but if he's been doing that for a while and you see that he has a history of it, it doesn't mean that.
I learned
He has to be willing to change.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't put it like, oh, a man can't change.
Yeah.
We all can change.
They can when they want to.
But with him, it's like she already saw that pattern firsthand. And so if you already saw it firsthand, for me, I'd be like, hell, I'm not. First of all, I'm not gonna be talking to you knowing you with somebody because that's like, like you said earlier, I'm selfish.
Yeah.
Like I ain't trying to play that
Share
game.
my choice.
So it's like if she knew that, or
That's what I was
whatever it is
wondering,
that
like if she knew or not.
Right. So, because he could have been feeding her lies,
Right.
like, oh, we're not really together, blah, blah, blah. But as a woman, for me, I like
Let me tell you something.
Maybe her intuition
thank
wasn't
you.
working.
No, her intuition is working well. What happens with these women, because we were talking about this earlier, and I said, before I got here, and I said, I am glad that my singleness has not allowed me to be that desperate that I am not caring about being that, that woman. I'm not trying to be that person still, So with that said, what you just said is great. She know her sister's the investigative president. She be on that show. I be watching she on that show talking about how she can break into people's passwords, Kim. So you telling me that your sister's like, they all checked him out first. They knew what time it was. And let me tell you, I know of Jordy's, Jordy, like the ex or whatever from before, because she deals with people that I'm still cool with or whatever. So she's always on my explore page. So when I used to see her and Tristan before I even knew who he was, I would just say, oh, it's probably because of Jada and Chris Paul that she's coming up on my explore page. Okay, great. She's with this girl.
Whoa. Chris Paul?
No, I'm saying that's how she was probably on my explore page from Chris and Jada Paul.
See,
like
listen,
they're
I'm
friends
new
with
to
her.
all these ladies that are like, she's bad. She's a bad little mama. Now, if you're gonna cheat, now I don't recommend cheating, but you must cheat up. And he definitely cheated up when he cheated with this Jordan Woods.
No, you don't cheat at all, bro.
Well, no, but I'm saying if you.
But how did he cheat up?
Yeah.
She's a bad little mama. She's better than Chloe.
So when you saying cheat up, you're just talking about basically looks. So when I say cheat up, I'm not looking at just looks. I'm looking at the overall, like got your shit together. Like
if you're going overall, then Kardashians, that may be the top prize, then depending if you base it on material.
So then I don't think he cheated up. Then.
Yeah.
So what do you think then? If you think
he just cheated, like cheating up is when if you're gonna cheat up, it's like okay, they can be nice looking but still have their shit together. Like I'm not. Who is Jordan Woods?
Nobody.
What does she do? What's her occupation? Her occupation is being Kylie's best friend.
No, but she
I don't know what she does as a job.
She does come from money though. Her family.
She comes from money. I don't know. I don't know nothing about her.
Her family has money.
Which
Oh.
No,
her family has money. That's their money though. That's what I'm saying.
No,
Like
I'm saying she wasn't like a. I mean, but that's the way.
she's not earning the money.
Well, she was a model and a big plus size model.
How old is she?
She was a plus size model before.
How old is she?
I don't know.
I'm looking at it like if she's a model, she's Kylie's friend, right?
Well, now she's getting bigger because of that.
She must be getting checks. So
Listen,
she must be successful.
we know of her because she's Kylie's friend.
Let me tell you something.
Cause ain't none of y'all know about this girl being no model or nothing until we knew until Kylie got her shit together.
Well, she was Jaden's best friend. I mean, Jaden Smith, like the boy.
I ain't know about her then.
Yeah, I knew of her. I saw her then. So that's why I was like, ooh, I was happy that Jaden had black friends. I thought that was cool. So she's Jaden Smith's best friend before.
What is she?
That's why.
She aligns herself with the people who she needs to.
I think she went to school with them because she had money. Yeah.
She has 8 million followers. Hold on a second.
But it's going up. It's going up since this whole.
There are the two black girls that are friends with
yeah.
the sisters.
Meeka,
they don't have 8 million followers, okay? So she's doing something to make people want.
She's with the most popular sister, though.
So I'm saying, what is Jordan Woods doing to have 8 million followers?
She's with the most popular.
Kylie's best friend.
Yeah, but
and then prior to that, you was Jaden Smith's best friend too, I guess.
I got you. I don't know how to listen.
I think
y'all schooling me
listen,
on social media. I don't know how to.
This shit is all dumb anyway because social media people feel like based off the numbers, and then when people see you in person, they're like, "Oh, you're corny," or like you don't have no personality. Like you take great pictures. That's it.
That's it.
And people don't want to see probably for your pictures. And some people they like their personality, like Cardi B. People like her personality, but a lot of these people is not what they are when you see them in person. It's
I
like,
understand the social media.
What do you feel now that we've heard their perspective? How do you feel about the whole shit?
How I feel about it is, I mean, she while she was pregnant. They had a whole investigation behind that.
When she was pregnant, I knew he was gonna cheat again. Like,
I felt like it was too close to home to cheat with your sister's best friend, and then now you have to evaluate your sister's best friend. Like, well, how cool was you? How long was you trying to sleep with him? And then if you looked on Instagram, you seen Kim Kardashian and Malika, whatever her name is. They were playing songs and like. Don't mess with my man and all that type of stuff. Then they would show Chloe in the front real quick.
That's just funny. That's just funny though.
She's a Libra, so okay, we're gonna
keep
be like shady a little bit.
Let's keep it real. They doing like people are saying on Instagram, and I kind of agree with this. But I hate to wish bad on anybody. But she pulled a Kardashian on a Kardashian or a Jenner on a Jenner because that's what her best friend did.
Because you seen the meme on our page when it said. When Black China picks up Jordan from Tristan's house, that was on the page. Like, hey, like,
exactly.
China somewhere like, hey.
China's on fire right now.
Y'all think, because y'all understand the Kardashians just know how to manipulate the media and perception and all that. My coworker brought up like a really good idea or thought is that maybe they set up Tristan with Homegirl. For because it'll be a great story.
We'll see if they set it up.
I was gonna say,
for one, it builds up their show, so we'll probably see it on their show.
I thought it was weird that she didn't cancel her Instagram for a second, because I'm not a fan of canceling my Instagram for people on the trolls. But when you do something like that for real, and you being attacked like that by millions of people, I would have kind of like shut down. But before Trina come, if she come, we gotta say this, right? That. I remember Trina saying, Trina's a pink girl, shout out to her, we love her. But I remember her saying that Chloe, like, fuck her. Like, she did that with James Harden and French. Yeah, with French and James, you know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, they do that kind of shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? Who that? I can't see. I'm not, my eyesight ain't great. But anyway, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like not only did they pull a Kardashian, that's what they do. Like you be fucking taking niggas all the time. Like,
and they don't care except nothing about their sisterhood.
Yeah,
which is fine.
It is what it is, but it's crazy that it's coming back like now when she has a baby, a small baby. That's the only messed up part. It's like, dang. Oof.
I mean, come on.
It's always going to come back.
On a real monogamous, we're gonna be this. That's not what that was, right?
You don't think so? I mean, I think after he got caught with the pregnancy, it definitely was clear that it was not this real because that's like the worst thing you could do to someone. So,
Why they carrying the whole life?
What'd you say?
I was saying like when you said that's the worst thing you could do to someone, I was like, yeah, they around here carrying a whole life.
Yes, exactly.
You couldn't just walk away.
This is like the most insecure time of their lives too, because it's supposed to be the happiest time, but their body's changing, and especially your first one, your body's changing in a way that you're not even expecting it, or you're not used to, and things like that, and you're already feeling insecure many times, So it's just messed up. But at the end of the day,
hey. All right, well, as we wrap this up, man.
It's a good show.
It's a good show.
They rushing us.
John been trying to stifle our asses all night.
Well, I know my man on Voices Promoted. Look at, if you look to your right, we got the DJ setting up
Hey,
there.
y'all can skip a Jamaican night, man. Hey, talk about some buck.
Yeah.
We have the Jamaican night coming up.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fashion Fridays.
But we'll be here every week.
Shout out to Fashion Fridays. There you go.
Nah, I like it, man. We got a lot of, we talk politics, we talk relationships, we talk the Kardashians. What else did we talk? Sports. Robert Kraft is a known prostitution supporter.
Okay.
Shout out to him.
He's also like a great
Shout
guy
out to
who's
him.
helped Meek Mill get out of jail.
Yeah, no.
Who's also, they just won their 6th Super
but time
Bowl,
out,
I
he's not
guess.
even the biggest name in it. Like, I mean, shout out to him. He was getting his.
Oh wait, who's the biggest name?
They just said that he's not the biggest name. The news came out and said that he's
Please
not
tell
the
me.
biggest.
Please tell me Tom Brady's name is in it.
They say
Please.
he's not the biggest name.
Please tell me
But
Tom
they
Brady.
have a lot going on. He's not obviously anyone that they said has trafficked anybody, but this is a trafficking sting. But they said that he's also not the biggest name in this whole investigation. So that's crazy. I just want to hear the name. I'm here for the names.
Can't even get a massage anymore without.
Oh, I didn't know it was
feds.
other people involved.
Yeah, I want to know who those big names are. If you're not bigger than a billionaire,
Why? Everybody fucking, so why does it matter?
you right. No, I'm on your side.
I'm not. Hey, time out. Not everybody.
Because everybody be so
I'm
caught up in
not
who's fucking
Listen.
who.
Hey.
You not catching no nut off of
Hey.
that shit. So why the fuck does it
Bro.
matter? Everybody's fucking. You here, your mom was fucking, grandma was fucking, that's why we all here.
I'm not fucking. I just
Oh,
told you. I'm born again.
but you got 2 kids.
born again version.
Like everybody fucking, everybody so be caught up like, oh, they had sex. You have sex, shit. You probably doing all type of shit.
They
like
nasty. They just
people having
nasty
sex.
motherfuckers
So
out
what? Like what the fuck? Like why are
Well,
people so fascinated about sex?
Can you put the halo over my head like when we put this on the internet?
Well,
put the halo.
apparently you can't get a rub down at a massage parlor at 4 in the afternoon if you're a billionaire.
Yeah, it's
Hell
like,
no. You can't get a rub
Huh?
down if you're a billionaire, period.
yeah, it look like it.
Sir.
Is it behind you? I can't tell where y'all parked at. So it's a door. It's a door on the side. It's a door.
Oh, in the side?
No, not the side. So to the front, but it's a door to the left. You at the front,
We're
right?
gonna send somebody down to come get you.
Turn it around.
Yeah, the 2 blue doors in the front?
Yes,
So the
yes.
one blue door is open to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of the blue doors is open. Hey!
Hey, come on
Yeah,
here.
you sit wherever. Like,
I'm gonna sit here. You wanna sit here?
alright, you sit here. You sit in the middle. So the menu will share mic. So we just got 2 last topics.
Yes.
Oh, this perfect.
What's up?
We got our own mic.
Welcome to Mac and Meeka
So you and
Trina,
y'all gonna
official
pick
pink
our
girl.
back.
Let me tell you, Trina, one thing about her, she real ass bitch.
Rub it.
Yes.
Thank you,
Alright.
thank you,
One of my favorite pink girls ever.
thank you.
That's what I'm talking about.
This was like spontaneous and my mic's not on.
Yeah, it's not. Our mics are not on. They shut us down. They trying to kick us out of here. I'm telling you.
When you're real friends, this is what you do. Like you just pull
Right.
up on friends. Like this.
Just pull up.
Right.
Pull up.
And I appreciate it.
With the trees. Hey. Hey.
With the herbal essence, I was going to herbal essence.
Wait, and the dog, wait, hold on, wait, no, but fuck that with the 1940.
The 1942.
Wait a minute, yeah, let me get
Wait,
that.
I think I just got wet though. I'm not gonna lie. That 1942 got me.
Me and Meeka thought we was doing something. They came in with the 1942.
Yeah, y'all.
Shout out to Bobby and Trina. Had to remind
Shout out
us
to y'all.
that
We
Patron
love
ain't
you,
shit. We won't bring our 1942.
Fuck Patrol.
No, Patron would get the job done now. Shit.
Yeah. So we have 2 more subjects. John, would you like to lead us into
Yeah,
them?
we have the last 2 subjects of the night.
I can't
Jesse
hear myself.
Smollett.
Oh my God. I came just in time.
That's all I gotta say, right?
I came just in time then.
Let's get him. Let's get him in the mic.
We
Yeah.
could pass this, yeah.
So what
We
we
can spend
just,
this.
you know, when it comes to the Jussie Smollett situation, I was just talking about this in an interview like yesterday, like 3 times in 3 different interviews. I talked about this. I'm openly gay, obviously. Now, I posted his picture. I was like, it was a picture of me and him, and I was like, prayers up for him, because I was going based off of what I heard. The picture is still up on my page because I don't want to say I don't support him still because he's an openly gay male. But here's the thing. I have been a victim of a real homophobic attack where I was in the hospital, got busted in the head, you know what I'm saying? And I never talked about it because I was embarrassed about it. But to see that, you know, he would do something like this and stage it as a publicity stunt, if that is true and these allegations are true, that is terrible. And once again, like I said, that does set back the LGBT community like 5 years. And it's not a good look because you gotta understand, we have already been depicted as attention-seeking individuals, okay? So now, him doing this is the maximum effort you could ever show into seeking attention. And that right there is just not a good look, especially for people like me who's trying to pioneer the way, trying to get things done for us. It just makes the job harder. So it's kind of like Donald Trump coming into the office, fucking shit up. Now the next president, he got a lot of work to do. So it's that type of a situation. That's it. So I'm still praying for him, and I still wish him the best of luck because he's about to be facing some serious charges, and it's unfortunate. That's my take on it.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm so sorry to hear that you even had to go through.
No, yeah,
That's
thank
crazy.
you. It's okay. No,
like you said, you never talked about it.
Yeah, I never talked about it, and I never felt like I needed it. I needed to broadcast that. But now, like seeing him, you know, make a joke of it or make it something that's not real for attention, that's just.
And you know what's funny is I feel like a lot of us still want to kind of believe that it is real.
Yeah.
So it's like we're still trying to
that's
hold
why
on,
I still
like,
got the picture up.
I think that's why I was gonna say that's why.
That's why I still got the picture
It's
up.
like, damn, say it ain't so.
Right.
I said, why, Jesse? Why? Like, I can't even believe you
right.
did that. Like.
So we're like all still trying to hope like there's something about it that's real.
But it's like, and then I'm questioning, I'm like, why would he do that? But then when you look at now what's going on with him, who's everybody talking about?
Him.
Jussie Smollett.
Him.
Even when he went to court, he was being swarmed like he was Michael Jackson with the cameras and the people. Like, he got the attention now. So no matter what, you are a hot commodity in some way, some form.
And this is what I said. I just feel like for as Black History Month, there's been so many things going on.
That's why it's
with that, and then like the fashion world, and you know, it's just like a lot of distractions. You have the Grammys, you have All Star, you have all these things that's taking place, and then all these big major news things that's going on. It's kind of like taken away from Black History Month because we're so focused on all these other things. But
true that.
We've been hoping that there's some truth to it because it's like, dang, like you're doing all this for a paycheck. Everybody's going to realize, you know, who you are. Like we know you are already, but you're going to lose a lot of money too.
I mean, not just with the
He's
gay
lost a lot of
community,
money.
but with the Black community too, because
it's Black History Month.
yeah, it's not just that, but how many times have we been victims to things just in general, just like discrimination even.
Right.
And we know that this shit is real, like that MAGA country, all kind of, we know this shit is real. But he just made it seem and gave him a whole bunch of leverage. He gave 45 all this leverage to be like,
to now tweet
see,
and say
we
things.
don't do nothing like this. He just made it seem like
And
this.
to be honest with you, when the story originally came out, I was like, a piece of me was like, damn, they had the
bleach.
No, I said, damn, they had the hats on. They said make America, and they had a noose.
Right.
And they was, I was like, fuck, that's a lot. In
We did say
Chicago,
that.
In negative 20-degree weather.
in Chicago, I'm like, Chicago, I thought it was a lot of black people. I was confused. So that it wasn't adding up already. I wasn't adding up already, but again, I was like, the last thing I would think was he's making this up. I'm like,
but
ain't nobody making this up.
When we were talking about that, we were cracking up. We were like, damn, we wanted to believe it, but then we heard bleach. We was like,
I was like, well, who the hell brought around bleach?
His skin wasn't fucked
Let's
up.
go
It
to the
wasn't
laundromat.
burning, nothing.
then I seen the picture he posted in the hospital bed, and he just looked like